and welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start with the second part of the conditional sentence. In my first video, I was talking about probable conditions, open conditions. Why probable and open conditions here? Yes, dear student, these are such clauses in which there is a possibility of fulfilling the desire or wish, need, action, event, etc. in the future. How can you identify that this is open condition, probable condition? It's really very simple. How? If your if clause is in present tense and main clause is in future tense, so it's clear then कि ये हमारे ऐसी कंडीशनल सेंटेंस है जहां पर हम अपनी विश को, डिजायर को, एक्शन को फ्यूचर में पूरा कर सकते हैं. This clause also can be asked many ways. If your if clause is in present indefinite tense, so your main clause will be in the future. Alright? And there may be some conditional sentences and conditional and condition and if clause in present continuous tense. उस केस में भी हमारा main clause future में ही होगा. और जब हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में इफ क्लॉज प्रेजेंट करते हैं, बोलते हैं, एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, कंडीशंस रखते हैं, तो भी हमारी मेन क्लॉज फ्यूचर में ही होगी. One thing which is very important to know that which tense is this? Keep in your mind helping verb, because this verb and main verb will let you know that yes, this is present indefinite tense, present continuous and present perfect tense. Now we are going to talk about second type of conditional sentence, improbable conditions. Improbable conditional sentences are those sentences in which you cannot fulfill your action in the present. How is it possible, and how can you identify that this is improbable condition? Let's know. If it has if clause in past tense and main clause expressed in would, like if I had an umbrella, I would lend it to you. If I had a briefcase, I would give it to her. If I had a degree, I would get a job early. I hope आपको समझ आ गया होगा कि आपका if clause किस तरह से express किया जा रहा है. If I had, dear student, had is not here as past perfect. Okay, had is the second form of the have here. Alright, in the second sentence also same. In the third sentence also is in the same form. I hope you understood that how we can express and how we can write conditional clause and how we cannot fulfill our condition and action. Right, in the main clause. Main clause में हम अपनी इच्छा पूरी नहीं कर पा रहे in the present time. How? If I had an umbrella, अगर मेरे पास umbrella होता, I would lend it to you, तो मैं आपको उधार दे देता. It means the present moment है ये. If I had a briefcase, अगर मेरे पास briefcase होता, I would give it to her, मैं उसको दे देता. Right? If I had a degree, I would get a job early. Means these are the condition, these are such conditional clauses and sentences and actions which you cannot fulfill at the present time. Let me tell you that if our conditional clause, if our if clause is in the past indefinite tense, everyone knew whenever you use your past indefinite tense, there will be the use of second form of the verb in a sentence. ठीक है, तो हमारी जब भी conditional clause past indefinite में दी हुई होगी तो main clause would के साथ first form of the verb लगाकर action complete किया जाता है, which let us know that you cannot fulfill your action in the present time. How can you? See, first of all, see this formula here, and afterward there are some examples which let us know and which let you know that how we can write and how we can express those action in the past indefinite tense which you cannot fulfill in the present time in the main clause. See, let's discuss one more time these previous examples. Like if I had an umbrella, अगर मेरे पास umbrella होता, I would lend it to you, तो मैं आपको उधार में दे देता. But I haven't an umbrella. Alright? if I had a briefcase, I would give it to her, but I haven't a briefcase, परंतु मेरे पास नहीं है. Right? These sentences express present situation. In fact, if clause in past tense, okay, past tense का जो if clause है, right, ये past की action को express नहीं करता है, right? These are such examples, these are such expressions, these are such conditions in which there will be the use of noun after had, or in main clause we use would before first form of the verb, right? If plus subject plus had plus noun plus main verb में फिर से subject के बाद would के बाद first form of the verb and then object. Okay, if there are second form of the verb in the if clause, we will express our main clause same way as above, right? Like if Aditi tried to threaten me, okay, Aditi के बाद क्या लगा है, right? Subject के बाद try, the second form of the verb, to threaten me, okay, I would inform his father, but I don't expect, परंतु मैं उम्मीद नहीं करता that she will try to threaten me. Actually, these are present situations. If a thief came into my room, I would call you, but I don't expect that thief to come into my room. If Tanisha dyed her hair green, everyone would laugh at her, but I don't expect that she will dye her hair green. In such sentences, you could see the use of past tense in if clause, which in fact does not express past like, past action in reality. In such sentences, if clause write in past indefinite or second form of the verb, and main clause always will be written and we write as would plus first form of the verb. Dear student, I hope you understood that how we are using second form of the verb in conditional clause and how we are using would along with first form of the verb to express the action and the situation which you cannot fulfill at the present moment. Dear student, there is one more thing that I must tell you is the use of would, right? We can use might and could in place of would, but before that let me tell you that would expresses the certainty, might expresses possibility. Although ये जो possibility है, संभावना है, ये लगभग ना के जैसी बराबर होती है, right? And use of could expresses the ability. ये ability को, हमारी योग्यता को express करता है. Let's try to understand with the help of these three examples here using would, might and could. If he tried, अगर वो कोशिश करता है, he would pass. It has certain result. Okay, वो pass हो सकता है, right? If he tried, he might pass. कि शायद वो pass हो जाए. If he tried, he could pass means ability, कि इसमें योग्यता है पास होने की. Yes, dear student. Now, if there are the use of past indefinite tense in the if clause and past indefinite tense in the main clause also, in such sentences, second sentence expresses habitual, natural action that occur automatically. See how. If anyone abused him, he became angry. यदि किसी ने उसे गाली दी, तो वो गुस्सा हो गया. Alright? So here in this example, you can see that both conditional clause and main clause is in second form of the verb, past indefinite tense. If she interrupted him, यदि उसने उसे टोका और रोका, he got angry, तो वो गुस्सा हो गया. Right? Same thing is here. If there was a short supply of any commodity, okay, short supply of any commodity, prices of that commodity increased. If all animals became rats, all crops would be destroyed. Dear student, such sentences express habitual and automatic action and express past tense and past time. There are some more examples which let you know that how we can express these example and these expression in conditional sentences. Let's see how we can write if clause if it is in past continuous tense. If I was you, I would dismiss him. If I were you, I would dismiss him. If I were he, I would forgive him. If I were him, I would help him. If she were asked me, I would help her. If I were a bird, I would fly to you. If you were president, what would you do? If I were a poet, I would write an epic. If I were you, I would punish him. Yes, if clause में सेंस क्या बनता है? यदि मैं तुम्हारी जगह होता, यदि मैं प्रेसिडेंट होता, यदि मैं पक्षी होता एंड ऑल दैट, तो मैं क्या करता? यस, हमारी if clause you can write in the past continuous tense and main clause again using would plus first form of the verb. That's it, dear student. That was something about the unfulfilled conditions, improbable condition of the present moment. These are such expression, these are such action, and these are such if clauses and conditional clauses in which you cannot fulfill your desire, your action, your need, your event at the present moment. As far as about the use of had, I have already told you that how we can use had as second form of the verb in the if clause, like if I had an umbrella, because had का यूज यहाँ पे सेकेंड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब के रूप में हुआ है एंड वेन एवर देयर इज ए यूज ऑफ हैड एंड राइट आफ्टर द हैड देयर इज ए यूज ऑफ एनी नाउन, सो इट मीन्स ये पास्ट इंडेफिनिट का क्लॉज है. राइट, इन माई नेक्स्ट वीडियो आई विल टेल यू दैट हाउ वी कैन यूज past perfect tense in conditional sentence. Right, there you will see how there is a different use of had in conditional sentence. Dear student, till then, stay safe, stay healthy.